So hello guys and welcome, and today we will be playing some Temur Kenku, and this is a challenge from my friend who was like, I wish there was a deck that can play a full playset of Kenkus and that actually works. And I was like, well, okay, we both know that the Grixis Affinity deck plays the Kenkus, right? And it's quite good, but it's not the best. They only play one or two. And so we've came up with this. It's an energy deck along with Kenku, and there are a lot of cool combinations here. Basically, we play the Kenku, right? So we naturally need to play some indestructible lands. Those can be the bridges, which they are in this deck. So we play 10 of the bridges. So we put the counters from the Kenku on the bridges, making an indestructible flyer. And since we are playing so many bridges, why not add the cleansing wildfire, right? This is a great combination of cards, so we are ramping. And this is a sorcery, so we add a lot more sorceries and instants with the energy package. We play Tune the Narrative, Galvanic Discharge, Attune with Aether, we play the Aether Spike, and this basically is the energy package. And we play it to support the Tolarian Terror here. So all of those cards are sorceries or instant. So we play 3 terrors as well in the deck, which like you might be, okay, this looks like 6 different decks meshed together, and you might be kinda right, but I have a feeling this might work, okay? Since we are ramping so much, you can see that we are adding lands to our hand with the spells, like the Lorien Revealed or Attuned with Aether. We are actually playing 22 lands as well. That's like quite a lot of lands, right, on a deck like this. So we are fully playing a ramp package. You know, the Cleansing Wildfire is one thing. We are ramping into the Writing Crystallis, which is not only a great thing to ramp into, but it's also a great ramp spell on its own. And we also play the Eureka moment, which says that we draw 2 cards and we may put a land from our hand onto the battlefield. Since we have so many ways to put lands into our hand, and on the battlefield of course, I think we will have enough to actually make Eureka moment useful. It's a draw spell, it can be ramped into with the Crystallis, with the spawns, you know, paying for the 2 colorless mana. And it draws us cards, so it's everything we actually need in this deck, I think. And same with the Lorien Revealed, which of course we can use it to gain lands, and when we have enough lands, we can use it to draw a lot of cards, and trust me, this deck has no problem getting to 5 mana, right? And because of the Lorien, we also play the dual lands here, the Ramwood Falls and the Volatile Fjord here. And the Terror, of course, it's here, and then the Nyxborn Hydra. So the idea is, since we are ramping so much, basically like third of the deck is dedicated purely to ramping, right? In some way or another, we will naturally have a lot of lands. That means we will have a lot of mana, and we will use the Nyxborn Hydra to finish the game. We will have the Homunculus being the bridge, and imagine this. The Homunculus cannot be destroyed because it's on the bridge, and it's a 3/3. So we slam the huge Nyxborn Hydra on the flying Homunculus, giving it trample, right? Giving it reach, making it super big, and basically smashing the opponent with the huge indestructible creature. I think like that's a cool way to finish the game, right? So that's basically the idea. The sideboard, I will quickly go over it as well. Blue Elemental Blasts against red decks, negates against basically everything, right? Negate hits a lot of things. Red Elemental Blast against the blue decks, fairies, terrors, so on so on. 1 cast into the fire against the mirror, surely we will play against the mirror, right? Or just against Affinity, maybe. 2 breath weapons against gold white decks. 1 the Glamour, maybe even like against Boggles, because we need to hit some enchantments as well. 2 Weather Storm against very aggressive decks, and 2 Relic of Progenitus. I was like, I don't wanna add Relic because of the Terror, it kinda has diminishing returns, but we're like, okay, whatever, like we need Graveyard Hate, and this is probably the best one in those colors. If we played black, I would play Nihilist Spellbomb, but we don't. So we play the Relic, and we will just probably sideboard out like 2 Terrors for the Relic if we need it against Dredge or against Red Madness. And that's basically the deck. I hope my friend will be happy with this deck, and we will definitely make some changes to it, and you please let me know what changes you would make to actually make it better and make it more competitive. So thank you and see you in the games. Let's go first. This is a pretty bad hand. We don't even have a bridge here, so let's mulligan. This is a little bit better. It's a weird hand, but let's keep this one. Discard the next born. Let's play the Slugswood Bridge here, in case we draw a untapped land, though I'm not sure about that. Mistwald Bridge, okay. Eureka Moment, okay. Let's play the Tanglepool Bridge. Lambus, sure. Thinking what this could be, wow. Not many decks play those two colors plus Lambus, but okay. Another Slugswood, okay. So, I'm thinking we will find an island with this guy. Let's find an island. And we draw another island, okay. Let's hit another Slugswood Bridge then. They play... I think they might be playing Dimir Bounce actually, which is a super cool deck if they do. No one plays that, but... Okay, they Fanatical Offering the Lambus. Makes sense. They have 9 cards, so I think they will have to discard unless they play something here. Swamp? Into Blood Fountain maybe? Executioner's Capsule? Ooh, it's like Tinker Control, I think. Cool. You don't see this very often. Okay, we find the Bountiful Landscape. I think we'll just slam the Chrysalis, right? Let's play the Chrysalis here. And we'll also play the Tanglepool Bridge. Yep, they probably destroy the Chrysalis, which we are fine with, honestly. And they play a Sneaky Snacker. That's an interesting deck, I have to say. Okay, I'm intrigued. Here's Kenku, okay. So, can we play everything we want here? I think we kinda can, right? So, if those guys cost just 3 mana, we have 6. Yeah, I think we have it here. Let's try this. So we need to keep those guys up. Okay. Quite a difficult turn for me here. I don't know why. But let's do this, and I guess this. Play a Chrysalis. I think we can dump the hand here, is what I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah, because we can sacrifice this guy, always yield. Kenku, yes sir, we will play him hopefully this turn. And we will add 2, play the Eureka Moment, draw 2, play the island, and we will sacrifice this, add blue, play the Kenku, beautiful. And we will make one of the bridges, a indestructible creature. That was a good turn, man. I like that. That was nice. That was good. Oh, they have a cast down. Well, that's fine. We are still in the game. They play a Grim Bauble, killing the Kenku. Okay, I see you. They hit us for 2, probably. Refurb. That's annoying as hell. What do we discard here? I think it's the Riding Chrysalis. I wanna keep the Hydra here a lot. They hit us for 2. And stab, okay. Another Hydra, okay, so let's see if the dream is true. I guess we will just bestow the Hydra. Bestow on the Kenku thing for 4. X is 4, yeah. 7/7, indestructible, cool. Let's attack with that. Hopefully they don't have a way to destroy it. They have a Tiding Blade? Come on, man. Okay. They have everything. So here's the Hydra. Left lonely. They have a Fanatical Offering. Okay. Interesting. They map up the guy. Okay. I think they won't attack, right? Yeah, okay. Here's another Eureka Moment. I think we want to slow it down a bit and actually play the Eureka Moment. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, and I guess 4. Okay, a bridge. Let's attack for 4 here. Okay. Not bad. Hit us for 5. Okay, Reckoner's Bargain, gaining 2 life back. That makes sense. They play Wellspring. I don't know what this is. I guess a Dimmer Blade deck? Maybe. Okay, Mirror Enforcer. Okay. They sacrifice, yeah. Another Enforcer, okay. Galvanic Discharge. Okay, I made a mistake because I didn't do this on our turn. Okay, I guess we'll stack up the Hydra as much as we can. Axis 3. Wait, is Axis 3 enough even? Is Axis 3 enough? It isn't really, is it? It's an 8-9? Oh, it is. Okay. Let's hit them for 8. They block? Okay, no problem. Yeah, for to that guy. Okay, we're threatening lethal, but I am afraid they have something here. They map up the Enforcer. Mistwall Bridge, okay. They map up the Enforcer again, 5-5. Okay, so that's 10 damage. Combat. Only the Snacker, okay. Hit us for 2. They bargain the Snacker, okay, I see you. And they play Dotcast. Interesting deck, like Dimir Affinity, just... So we will definitely Galvanic Discharge the Enforcer, most likely, right? Play another Snacker, okay. End step, we will discharge the Enforcer for 5. Wildfire is potentially a good draw, yes. So let's do that first. And bring a Forest. We find another Nyxborn, which should be GG actually. We cast it with Bestow on the other Hydra. Awesome. And we win the match, wow. So this was a really hard game. They, again, don't want to go to the sideboard. Alright, so this is a lot of lands. Some would say even too many lands, maybe. Let's try it, let's keep. Shambling Gust, okay, could mean literally anything, but... Island, it's pretty good. Let's start the Slugswood Bridge though, simply because of... if we find a Wildfire, hit us for 1. Play a Garden. It's probably another Gardens. Is it the same guy, by the way? Maybe. A little mistake? Yeah. They weren't very happy about making it, that's for sure. Wait, if it's another Gardens, I'm not sure we actually like want to play this out, right? End step, I guess Cycle revealed. Grab a... Do we lack something? I don't think we do even. So let's grab an island and I guess cycle another one. And we'll grab the Fjord. Let's grab the Fjord here. Fine tune the narrative, that's pretty awesome. So we will first tune the narrative to see what's up. Finding a Hydra, not bad. Let's play the Fjord. Hit us for 1, okay. End step, no problem. Could have cycled. Not sure I want to though at this point in time. Let's Cleansing Wildfire the bridge. Oops. Added wrong mana here. Let's Cleansing Wildfire the bridge. We will grab a... We have everything, but I think more mountains can not be wrong here. Find Eureka moment. Not bad, not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we will play the Bountiful Landscape here. And do we even want to play anything here? I mean, we could cycle this. I think we will use it to draw cards instead, so no problem. They Insight the plant. They hit us for 1. Refurb. Refurb. Refurb, you say? It's not, it's either the Discharge, Revealed, Island. I think we like Discharges, so you know that they play Pactdoll Terrace. It's an... Good question. It's an island. We can find the land with the Lorien if you want. End step, so do we cycle the Lorien is the question. We could. I think we will do a Terra turn here, so let's discharge this guy for 1. They will probably sacrifice it. Okay, no. And let's add a 1. I wanted to draw cards with this, but I don't think I want. I will. Okay, here's another discharge, which is pretty awesome. Let's do it like this. This, and I guess this. Play the Eureka moment. Only this one, that's fine. So I think we shall keep discharge here. Let's just play a Terror for 1 here. And we will keep the discharge. If it doesn't prove useful, we will use Tune the Narrative. I think they will somehow kill this, right? Probably. They will snuff it out, which is honestly fine. They will pay the 2. Yep, it's snuffed out. Okay, I hope they will play a Pactdoll here. Refurb is pretty annoying, but we can deal with that. Let's discard Attune with Aether. End step, we will definitely tune the narrative here. Find a Chrysalis, great draw. Another Chrysalis, well, great draw, right? Am I right? Green, blue, red. Chrysalis? No problem. It's your turn again. Okay. They flashback the insight. Okay, that makes some sense. Creating a treasure in the process. Combat step. I mean, this has reach. Okay, I think we will just block this, no? Okay, it goes to the grave, wow. Like if they have something like spinning darkness, I was about to say. Yeah, so this dies, that's okay. End step, sure, so we will crack this guy for a forest here probably. And no discharge. We have a lot of Nyx Barns, which is a good news, right? Let's play the Chrysalis here. And we will start slamming the Hydras, I think, at some point. We would love to find the Kenkus here. Like, honestly, we would love to find the Kenkus here. But, yeah. No attacks. We have the Discharge if Pactdoll Terror comes online, or maybe against the Crypt Threats, right? They offering the treasure. They cast down the Chrysalis, no problem. I'm glad they did it now instead of later, right? They play Gust. They could be slowly out of removal, I think. Very slowly out of removal. And step, okay. Here's a bountiful landscape. I think we will try Hydra number 1. It's a good time for that. So we will keep on one mountain here. But we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will cast Hydra with Bestow on this spawn here. They can sacrifice the gas and kill it in response. The Hydra will still go through, which is kinda the whole point of this, being quite resilient, right? They hardcast Spinning Darkness. Thing is, it's not a big deal, because the Hydra still comes down, right? And that's the important part, so... yeah, and that's the beautiful part about Nyxborn Hydra, man. We still have a strong 4-5 here. We could have made a bigger Hydra, but I think I would rather make the following Hydras a bit bigger. Plus we have the discharge for the terror. We need to be careful about the Pactdoll in this matchup, so here it comes. Yep, that's why we kept the red open. We will kill that as soon as we can. The Pactdoll. They suck it? Yep, that's also something we're happy with. We find the Tanglepool Bridge. So we will go all in on Hydra number 2 here. I mean, not super like all in, but pretty in. And I think we will even suck one spawn for this. Let's not go too crazy, we want some backup, but let's cast it on this guy. Your deck is stupid. Thank you. Well, I think our deck actually needs some work to be good, but I'm glad, you know, this reaction shows that it has some potential, definitely. You can only play with tier 1 cards. Are we playing with tier 1 cards? Are we? Ah, maybe we are, who knows. Anyway, let's attack for 10. I'm pretty sure their deck, without the Deadly Dispute, won Pauper actually. So, I think it's the Pactdoll Gardens that won the 720 player tournament, just saying. They sacrifice it, maybe make a treasure, maybe kill the spawn, who knows, right? Kill the spawn, right? So they take only 9, I think. But we haven't won yet, right? The cool thing about this is that, well, if they have Crypt Threats plus Toxin, this guy remains, which is quite nice. But we definitely aren't out of this yet. They snuff out the big Hydra, okay. No problem. So they take 6. And yeah, I mean, basically we need Kenku to be the happiest. I mean, that's something we're definitely missing, like Kenku, right? In our hand now. They play Wellspring. They flashback the inside. Okay, this gives us space for second Nyxborn, I think. They could, of course, have Snuff Out and whatnot, but... Okay, now they could have even cast down, so we need to be a little careful here. And they have a spell bomb, so once again we're safe. Sort of. Now we're completely safe, except for Snuff Out. Exactly, we need a not tier 1 card to carry the tier 1 cards. Think about that for a second, opponent. We attune with Aether. Okay. So they are tapped out. How many Snuff Outs is in the graveyard? Let's see. Just one. So they probably have another one. Yeah, I think that's the case. The thing is, even if they have the Snuff Out, the Hydra is still gonna be like extremely huge, right? So we actually don't even care that much. Let's just full send the Hydra again, right? I think they won't be really happy about this one, man. Yeah. Axis. Fourth Hydra? No, just 3. I play just 3. Here's a 12, 13. Hit them for 12. And yeah, it's their turn again. Stupid cards for a stupid deck. Yeah, I mean, they're right? That's what we do here. Yeah, so I'm thinking already how to upgrade this deck a little bit. I have some ideas. I think the shell is great. Actually, the only thing we are missing is the Kenku. We win the first game. I'm not sure if they will want to play the second one, to be quite honest with you, but again, we will cut the Eureka moments. We will bring in 1 Deglamour, 1 Cast into the Fire. I guess one negate. We can cut 1 reveal maybe, even though that's a little suspicious. I think so, yeah. I mean, let's go. We basically do the thing we did before against them, right? It's nice of them that they still want to play the game, right? So they will start this time. And we find a very decent hand with a Cleansing Wildfire and the Glamour. We'll definitely keep this one. We already have 1 Hydra here, so couldn't be happier about that. Swamp into a Shambling Gust. Yes, sir. Okay, let's go for the Slackswood Bridge, preparing for turn 2 Wildfire here. Average LoL player in the rank? That's true. What's even crazier is that this is not even like a league, right? Like, if this is a league and they put real money onto that, sure. But we're just playing for fun in the Pauper practice, right? So they're like, what the... Okay. Well, we have a lot of lands here. I think we just deglamored their land, honestly. I think that makes me the happiest here. Just deglamoring their land, honestly, is like the best thing. They will use it to sacrifice this ticketing, of course. Okay, the insight. Well, I'm curious. They maybe could have sacrificed the Vault of Whispers since it's getting shuffled anyway, but no problem. Okay, they have 3 mana here, combat. Okay, end step. We find the Lorien revealed, which I don't think we will cycle right now. Let's Cleansing Wildfire the bridge. And we will find a island here, I think. Hey, a crystal is for next turn, that's pretty nice. And yeah, let's play a Tanglepool bridge. They cycle Suffocating Fumes. That's something they didn't sideboard out against us, interesting. They're thinking very hard on what to do here. They find the land, that's good for them. End step, okay. Hey, here's a Kenku. Do we just fire off the Kenku and start blasting them? That's something I think we wanna do, right? Let's play the Fjord. And let's see the Kenku in action here. Let's play it on the Slackswood Bridge and just start killing them, right? Let's go. I honestly think Kenku is the MVP of this deck. I think Kenku is probably like one of the best cards in the deck. Cool. I would like to find some removal against Crypt Rats also, now that I'm thinking about it. They snuff... What? Friend, it's indestructible, come on. They were so tilted they couldn't even read the indestructible thing. Well, good game, I guess. Good game. Alright guys, so here's the conclusion. I was surprised with this deck. First, I will talk about the negatives. So it can be a little bit slow here. This means that if we don't get the colors properly, the Eureka moment was definitely a slow card. I think we will want to replace that with something else, but that was basically the only disadvantage. The other one was basically that we played against Gruul ramps 2 games, and when we didn't kill the Arbor Elf with the Galvanic Discharge, we basically, we got destroyed. I guess that's not a unique problem to this deck, but maybe it would be nice to play some more removal spells, like hard removal spells. But I will say, tune the narrative, Galvanic Discharge, the Attune, the Aether Spike, and especially the Wildfire were all amazing. I like this package a lot. I actually liked even the Tolarian Terror. It was a really good threat to play in multiple games. Kenku Artificer was really an MVP. They basically... they couldn't handle the Kenku, right? It's just so good in a deck like this, especially when you can place the Nyxborn Hydra on it, so that's pretty nice. The Writing Crystal is, of course, is an amazing card. The Eureka movement was underperforming a bit. I think I would like to swap that maybe with Spiral Growth or something else. The Lorien Reveals, although nice, they weren't necessarily castable for 5 a lot of the time. They were nice for the island cycling. I'm not sure if we would cut them, maybe replace some of them with Attune with Aether, not sure. We will experiment with that. And the MVP of the deck also, alongside the Kenku, was the Nyxborn Hydra. Basically all the games we won were because of the Nyxborn Hydra, whether placed on the Homunculus or on something else, often on the Chrysalis even. The opponents kinda couldn't handle it, it was just too big. This card is amazing, because even if they kill the creature this is on, this becomes a creature on its own when we use the Bestow ability. So this was really powerful, and I think I enjoyed this a lot. Yeah, it's a cool deck, and I will make sure to actually make some changes to it to make it more competitive. And the sideboard was very nice. I don't think I've had any problems, maybe some more removal, but that was the matchup against Ramp, which was a difficult matchup overall. And otherwise, I think I'm happy with the sideboard. It did really well. So yeah, that's it. Please tell me what you think and how would you improve this deck. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me which deck you would like to see next. So thank you and see you soon.